Okay, good morning, good afternoon, evening, everyone, wherever you're joining me from. My name is Ala Keripal. I am a personal trainer and instructor from UK, from the company called Get Go PT. And today I'm going to be talking about nutrition during menopause. So, obviously, we need to maintain healthy, sustainable diet all through our life. But it has got a special importance during menopause because everything is slowing down, our bodies are changing, and we need to make small changes that will make us feel and look better. Okay, so what is menopause? Every woman will go through menopause at some point in her life. Some people start as early as in their early 40s. Majority of us go through menopause in our sort of late 40s, early 50s, and average age being about 51 years old. So hormonal changes are associated with menopause. A fall in estrogen production is probably the most significant for us women. Our periods become less regular and gradually stop altogether, but that is probably the most pleasant symptom of the menopause because nobody likes periods. But there are a lot of menopausal symptoms that are not actually that pleasant, like hot flashes, night sweats, um, different psychological problems such as anxiety, depression. Lots of women suffer from that. Problems with memory, concentration, a lack of interest in sex is another one. Sleep disturbances, headaches, loads and loads of different symptoms that we have to struggle with. So, in the long term, estrogen depletion can cause changes in bone structure and cardiovascular system. And because of that, we women have increased risk of certain chronic health complications such as cardiovascular disease, including heart disease and strokes. And the sort of the level of these diseases goes up. In postmenopausal women. And another very big problem for postmenopausal women is osteoporosis, thinning of the bones, and when the bones thin and become more brittle. So, with the depletion of estrogen in our body is associated decrease in muscle mass, and if the muscle mass decreases in our body, our body doesn't burn as many calories as before, and therefore our metabolism slows down. Estrogen also regulates the brain's energy metabolism. When with the depletion of estrogen, we will see that our body is less efficient at regulating the balance between the body food intake and energy use. So sometimes we might feel hungry just because of these hormonal changes, not because we actually need nourishment and need energy from food. Also, estrogen regulates fat distribution in our body, and whereas when we have a lot of estrogen in our body during our younger childbearing years, we see that majority of fat is distributed in our breasts, in the lower body, in our buttocks and thighs, preparing our body for the childbearing activity, for eventual pregnancy and lactation. However, with the depletion of estrogen, the distribution of fat in our body changes, and this is why menopausal women will see majority of fat sort of depositing around their belly area, and that is associated with higher levels of visceral fat. And visceral fat is associated with a lot of health risks for our body. So, how can we deal with these symptoms? How can we alleviate these symptoms, and how can we help our body to deal with this better? So, first of all, we need to make very small but quite a few dietary adjustments, and we need to increase our activity levels. But activity levels, it is a separate subject, but today we're talking about dietary adjustments. Okay, so first of all, the first and the most important point I would like to make is that when we're going through menopause, for the majority of women, it is the time of life when we're slowing down. And because the kids are most of our kids are grown up and left home, and we sort of we don't have to run around after them. Our lifestyle changes, slows down, so we need less calories to start with. So I know it's a sort of it's a very usual thing that everyone says in this situation. But first of all, we need to reduce the amount of food that we are eating, because we do not need as much food as we were consuming before. So what foods do we actually need to eat, and what foods are actually going to be really, really good for us? So first of all, I would say, because we have in postmenopausal women a lot of issues with bones, we need to consume calcium, and dairy products would be your best choice for calcium content. So dairy products such as milk, yogurt and cheese contain calcium, phosphorus, potassium, magnesium and vitamins D and K. These are all essential for bone health. So we need to eat dairy products, ladies. Obviously, if you have got some allergies, because lots of us do, then there are plant substitutes that are fortified with all of these essential minerals and vitamins that we need to consume. So dairy also might actually help you with the sleep, because I know a lot of us during menopause have got sleep problems because dairy contains magnesium. You can also take magnesium and supplement form. I do, because when I started menopause, I was having a lot of problems with my sleep. Magnesium did help me. It doesn't help everyone, but magnesium citrate you need to take. That usually can help with the symptoms. Okay, so another point, food that we need to eat is healthy fats. Healthy fats such as omega-3 fatty acids. Very, very important for our joints, and they also been known to alleviate hot flushes and night sweats. So foods highest in omega-3 include fatty fish such as mackerel, salmon and anchovies, and also seeds. So fish sometimes can be expensive. Not a lot of people can afford to eat a lot of fish, but seeds are a lot cheaper, and we can add them to different foods that we eat. So seeds like flax seeds and chia seeds. So these you can add to your cereals, porridges. You can add a spoon to your soup. Just mix it up. Doesn't add any taste whatsoever, but adds essential omega-3 fatty acids. And of course, another source of healthy fats is nuts. Nuts are very good for snacking, a lot better than chocolates and biscuits, okay, and giving some goodness to your body as well. Whole grains, another very, very, very important part of your diet. So they include fiber, and they include vitamin B. Vitamin B and fiber is essential for your digestive system. And good passage through the system, good good elimination of all toxin from your body is something that gives you health and gives you a lot of energy. Also, a diet high in whole grains has been linked to reduced risk of heart disease, cancer, and premature death. Okay, so whole grain foods include brown rice, whole wheat bread, barley, quinoa, and rye. I know you will say to me, brown bread doesn't taste the same. Brown pasta doesn't taste the same. I tell you what, try and persevere with it and eat it for 2-3 weeks every time you eat bread or pasta. Try and persevere with it. And I tell you what, you wouldn't want to go back. You will get used to the taste. We just got used to the taste of white bread and white pasta. But the whole wheat doesn't taste any worse. So just try it. Another very important part of your diet, fruits and vegetables, packed with vitamins and minerals, fiber, antioxidants. So you can see I've got loads of fruit and vegetables there. You know, I absolutely love fruit and veg, more fruit than veg, I have to say. But fruit has got more vitamins. However, vegetables are more packed with fiber. So both really good. Fruit full of sugar, of course, so high on the calories. But, you know, what to eat, a chocolate or an apple? I would always go for an apple, okay? So half of your diet should be in fruit and vegetables. Also, very important vegetables in your diet are cruciferous vegetables, cabbages. They are very, very good, packed with minerals, fiber, and if you fill your plate with these vegetables, they're very low in calories and very big in goodness. And if you make your dinner with just, you know, plate full of these vegetables, those leafy green vegetables, and just a good piece of low fat, good lean protein, your body will thank you for that. Another type of food that I wanted to mention is phytoestrogen containing foods. Those foods that have got compounds in them that actually act as weak estrogen. So we are sort of topping up the estrogen that is leaving our body. So there's some controversy around soybeans that has been in the press lately, but most recent research suggests that these kind of foods can benefit our health, especially women going through menopause. So these foods are soybeans, chickpeas, peanuts, flax seeds, barley, grapes, berries, plums. So everything that is, you know, you can Google it, you know, everything that contains estrogen, you know, all these foods, you know, just introduce them in your diet, okay? So another one, quality protein. With decline in estrogen from menopause, you know, is decrease in the muscle mass in our body appears. And, you know, our bone strength is weakening as well. So for that reason, women, menopausal, postmenopausal women need to eat more protein. The guidelines recommend that women over 40 consume 20-25 grams of high quality protein per meal. You probably think this is not a lot, but it is quite a lot. And I can guarantee if I analyzed your diet, you know, I would find that you are not eating enough protein. So for example, you know, they recommend that we eat 20-25 grams of high quality protein for every meal. So your breakfast, you need to consume 20 grams of protein. You need to consume at least 2 large eggs, okay? So chicken breast will contain about 20-25 grams of protein, the whole chicken breast, Yeah, the whole pint of semi-skimmed milk will contain 20 grams of protein. So, are you consuming enough protein? You know, you need to sort of analyze that and look into that, because that is very, very important. Okay, so also as protein is concerned, collagen has been very popular lately, but I sort of, you know, in the press and the social media, I see collagen connected mostly with sort of, you know, making us look better and rejuvenating our skin. But in effect, collagen is the most abundant protein in our body, and consuming it in sort of form of supplement can only do you good. So I prefer marine collagen. I sort of, you know, buy gummies like that. They're just like um, little sweeties, and I sort of, you know, have one a day, and it sort of, you know, tops up my good quality protein. So foods high in protein include eggs, meat, fish, um, legumes. Legumes are things like beans and chickpeas. Chickpeas, I absolutely love if you sort of, you know, drain them, dry them with a bit of kitchen roll, and put your favorite spices on them, and then just stick them in the oven for 45 minutes on low heat. You will get a brilliant snack, really brilliant snack full of goodness, and you know, that is really good for you, really tasty as well. Okay, so the summary is you need to incorporate dairy products, healthy food, fats, whole grains, fruit, vegetables, foods high in phytoestrogens, and quality sources of protein. Need to avoid, first of all, processed foods, added sugar, not good for you at all. Substitute by fruit. Fruit is your best come to. Of course, it's not possible to take it totally out of your diet, but try to limit to sort of holidays, special occasions. Alcohol, not particularly good for us. I'm not gonna sort of, you know, you probably see I've got some wine over there. I am partial to a glass or two, and I'm sure lots of us are. As long as you do it in moderation, it is okay. Caffeine, for some women, it actually helps with the hot flushes. For some women, it doesn't. If you do like coffee, test it out. It might actually work wonders for your hot flushes. Spicy foods, not good for our hot flushes, and are recommended to be avoided. And high salt foods, not just for the postmenopausal women, but also, you know, for women, for men and women of all ages, because products that are high in sodium are increasing risk of developing high blood pressure, and are not very good for you. Me, for example, you know, I don't cook with salt. I just let people that are dining with me to add salt as they sort of, you know, as they eat. Okay, so that is all. That is the bottom line. So as I said, menopause is linked to changes in metabolism, reduced bone density, and increased risk of heart disease. So we need to do everything to try and alleviate it, change our diets, and a whole foods diet high in fruits, vegetables, and high quality protein, and things like omega-3 fatty acids that you will consume from fish may help and will help all the symptoms, all the negative symptoms of menopause that you are experiencing. And these simple changes to your diet may actually produce a lot of positive changes to the way you feel and the way you look. So I think that is it for me for today. Thank you. Bye bye.